Turn 1 Ponder for Kaplan. We're underway. Round 4 of the Bifrost Legacy 2K. Here in New York City. We had 44 players. It was, as we were talking about in a previous match, it was quite the gauntlet. I signed up for the event and showed up, and I looked around and I said, well, there goes that. Tough. Kaplan resolving this Ponder. I assume that both players knew what each other were on. This was 6 rounds of Swiss before cut to top 8. Kaplan's usually on Delver for competitive events these days. Mishra's Bauble looks at the top card. Kaplan got to see it. We did not. Yes, both players are undefeated. They're both 3-0 at this point. Skirk Prospector getting dazed.
I could sack it, sell it, and pay for it. Definitely. No, I can't do that. It's already in the grave. But I want to. You're right.
Yeah, you can't do that. I think Andrew was just being silly. Daze counters the Skirk Prospector. So, good start to this game for Kaplan, I would say.
Play Ancient Cham, lose 2 life, 18, and cast a Goblin Rabble Master.
Goblin Rabble Master.
Sure.
Brainstorm and response. Let's get the text for Rabble Master up on the screen. There it is. This card's a problem. This card can deliver quite a beating.
Sure thing. I go to pretty much everything. Yeah.
Do we have any Goblin Horde in the chat? Any Goblin fans watching? What about in the YouTube comments? Do we have any actual Goblins watching? I don't know. Okay, we do have some Goblins in the chat.
Sorry. Hex Mage. Hex Mage. Dark Depths.
On the stack.
Rabble Master still in the stack. The Brainstorm is completed, and we're seeing if Kaplan wants to respond to this.
Okay.
Force of Will pitching Lorien revealed. That puts Kaplan down to 19.
Go. Drop. Wasteland.
Yep.
Go.
Goblinos.
Cycle Rain.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Rainforest getting correct. Finds an underground sea. Grixis is online. Is this a Murktide? It is. Having played Goblins quite a bit myself, this Goblins deck is a little bit different than ones I've played, but Murktide Regent is a problem. Very hard to deal with.
Go. And if your turn? Yeah. Punk.
Okay, go.
Do you need a dude?
It looks like Skirk Prospector, Goblin Ringleader, Goblin Rabblemaster, and Muxus in hand. Maybe a Goblin Matron as well.
Start prospect.
Prospector will resolve.
37.
Is it going to be Matron or Rabblemaster?
Sure thing.
Goblin Rabble Master.
Do you know what you're on? You're on 18 now? I'm at 18. Okay, cool.
Sure.
On pretty good days. Could sack Chris Prospector to pay for the tax from days. 7/7 Murktide at 16 life.
Tough decision.
Tough decision is right.
Yeah. You got it.
All right, let's the days resolve. Holding on to Prospector. Probably hoping to cast Muxus next turn. Yeah, that's a pretty good Wasteland. Ancient Tomb knocked out.
Airborne.
Game 1 going pretty well for Kaplan, I would say. Should Andrew have paid for days with Prospector? It's hard to say. Probably not. I think this is played right. Sack Prospector now and play another Rabblemaster.
Move to combat. Make a goblin attack. 17. Here you go.
Block token.
All right, down to 9 life is Andrew. Lightning Bolt is a real threat. Attack for 7.
2. 1.
Your turn. Sure.
Untap. Good. Draw.
And Dragon's Rage Channeler the follow-up.
Duress.
Play City of Traders.
Ah, City of Traders. Could cast Matron here. What could we find?
Sure.
I have one game, so I just casting
Skirk Prospector, okay.
I really like that. You like play? I do like the play.
If you have...
So it is. That's super spicy. You get one of them. I don't care. Pick your favorite. But the other two can be mad at you. You didn't pick them.
This Rabblemaster can make a Goblin, though. Dragon's Rage Channeler could potentially block something. But let's just say it doesn't. That'll be 4, 5 mana. Just attacking with the Goblin token.
Yeah, so that has to attack as well. Both of those.
Yeah, they do have to attack.
Yeah.
The new ones.
Okay. Take one.
Yeah, so before initiative, I just went every event. I played slightly bigger with the Holy Heat and Shredders in my deck.
My time is not great.
I just don't see a plan for beating this Murktide. Just passes the turn. Okay, that's game 1. Game 1 goes to Kaplan. Yeah, it would be interesting if the phone battery was dwindling. It would add some dramatic effect. Basic Mountain Skirk Prospector. Pass the turn.
Yeah.
All right, Kaplan cracks Flooded Strand. Wow, Andrew taking up a whole notepad page for these life totals. Wow. Can be a little bit more. A little bit more economical with those pages. Here's Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Like, I'm just curious as to what's going to happen.
Yeah, that should be a warning, right, Toller Eric? I hope Andrew recycles these pages when they're done.
Go.
All right, attacking for 1. No blocks. Yeah, our oceans are filled with discarded life total pages and sleeves. Every sleeve I've ever thrown away is floating in the ocean, chat. It's really sad. Ponder, surveil. The sea turtles are just wading through sleeves from GP Vegas a couple of years ago. Molten Alpaca, thanks for the resub with Prime. 2 months. Appreciate that.
Sweet. I fuck with that. It's a really pretty deck. Like, whatever you did to source these cards.
Taller Eric trying to convince people that we should throw our sleeves into the sea.
Shuffling. You're at 18 from fetching. And you're tagging from it.
Twitch chat seems to think sleeves in the ocean is funny. This is serious.
You are. It's cyber card.
Yeah.
It's more of a soup. Oh, God. All right, is that going to Dragon's Rage channel?
Shoot it. Go.
Drop.
Just make sure your pieces of cardboard are protected, everybody. Looks like Pashalik is in hand. Here's Cavern on
Name
Goblin.
Goblin.
Sticker Goblin is in hand. Muxus is in hand. With Cavern, this could get interesting.
They cast Pashlik using the
All right, Pashalik comes into play. Sleeves are blue. The ocean is blue. Yeah. Yeah. Doing our best to keep life totals up to date. A little bit of glare on the phone. Dave Kaplan goes down to 16. Volcanic. No? Going for Underground Sea.
Yeah, they look like really crisp.
Are we going to see Bowmaster, chat? Not Bowmaster.
But they refunded it, so that was good.
Oh, fire. Oh, they look amazing. That's a really good idea. I'll tap. Thank you.
That's just for 1.
An attack for 1. Maybe trying to convince Andrew to block with Pashalik so Bowmaster can do its thing here.
Keep.
I'll try it.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Pashalik Mons. If you've been in this game as long as I have, it was nice to finally see Mons in Magic. If you're a Goblin fan, especially.
Alright, and you're good to go.
So if I cast an instant,
Forcible,
would I kill this?
You have to kill this guy.
Got it. Thank you.
When he dies, he deals 1 damage to a target. You have
Untap, draw.
The instant would be the 4th.
Settle.
let's call it Judge. Why not?
Okay, the question is here, if if a removal spell removes a creature and Pashalik deals 1 damage to Dragon's Rage Channeler, Delirium will be online by the time all of that's resolved.
So it's a 1/1. If I cast an instant that will kill this creature, when it dies,
If it deals 1 damage or something.
would
Does-
the
would
instant
his
be
guy be
in
a
my
3/3?
graveyard? All this ability happens.
If you cast a spell and resolve the spell, it'll go to the appropriate zone.
Yeah.
Does this answer the question?
Those statues are so beautiful.
If I cast an instant that kills that, will the instant be in my graveyard when this ability triggers?
If the instant resolves, is what he's saying.
You asked me 2 different questions. If you do a damage-based spell, it will fully resolve, leave the stack up to the graveyard, and then state-based actions will determine whether or not the creature dies from damage.
All unholy heat this before damage.
Okay, I have a response to the surveil. I'm going to use Skirk Prospector to sack Pashalik once, killing that, dealing 1 damage.
Down to 19. Cool.
Yeah.
Because this is still in the stack and not in the game.
Alright, so
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'll go up to 40.
that happens.
That's fine.
Then trigger.
Yeah, the surveil. Still think it's the
Answer the
surveil.
judge call?
Yeah.
Continue.
Did you shuffle that ponder?
I'll leave that on
So
top.
that's 6.
All right, Andrew got him there. Stacking Pashalik to Skirk Prospector to eliminate Dragon's Rage Channeler with Unholy Heat on the stack. Only Unholy Heat was targeting Pashalik, and 1 red mana floating is thrown away, it looks like. Wasteland on Cavern is pretty good. Yeah, the judge answered the question very carefully, as those of you in the chat just heard. The question was looking for a solution to a problem, I guess, and the judge careful not to give the answer or give the solution, but just explain how it all works.
You don't have to present. I like it. You're good. Yeah, sounds good.
You don't want a judge who's going to be like, yeah, so the way you have your Dragon's Rage Channeler survive is, you know, that's just not, that's not what we want. Thinking about land drops here, so City of Traders and Cavern of Souls are in hand. See the Sticker Goblin. I'm assuming 6 is not an option for Andrew right now, based on the plays we've seen so far.
Play Goblin Matron.
Goblin Matron on the stack, and Dave Kaplan gestures that's all good to go. Looks like we're searching the library. For what? I'm not sure.
Go. And your turn? Yep. Sounds good to me. Yeah. I have it.
Ringleader.
Goblin Ringleader, okay.
Yep. 37.
Is there a jank, crappy Goblin card that Andrew could have searched for there that would have gotten a round of applause from the chat and the YouTube comments? Cavern on Goblin. 1 mana away from an unblockable. I mean, uncounterable Muxus.
Play Goblin Rabble Master.
Here's Goblin Rabble Master, cannot be countered.
Go to combat.
All right, before the trigger, we're going to eliminate the Rabble Master, attack for 2.
Yep.
Goblin Pyromancer, that's a good one. Goblin Pyromancer would have been funny. All right, Dragon's Race Channeler comes in. This time it has Delirium. And a Delver. Earwig Squad. I think I traumatized Eric with the card Earwig Squad.
Crack it. Right now. Sure. Target. Merit. Go.
Oh, you are? Oh, so stone.
Yeah, told Eric quit Magic for a while after I got him with Earwig Squad in a game of Magic the Gathering.
We looked at your list.
I just swapped. I mostly just swapped. Most of my changes were just dollars.
Great
But
thing to
I
say
would
out
take that.
loud. Great thing to say out loud.
Yeah. Yeah. 21.
Sack the Goblin Nature Husker Prospector, make it red. Cast Mind Goblin.
I didn't know this thing before.
Results.
That's cast. Like escape is a casting cost.
I'm going to choose Unsanctioned, which makes 5 mana.
All right, Unsanctioned Goblin, make 5 mana.
Use that mana on my Cavern. Cast
And we're going to cast Muxus with Cavern.
3 fairy. The one that's there. Combat. 20.
Unsanctioned Goblin.
Alright, so what does this do now that it's on?
Pretty much nothing. It's just a 2/2 vanilla.
So all it did was
But
add
it's
the
just
mana.
that Unsanctioned was used. Yeah, and it's a 2/2. So it made the 5 mana. I'm using Cavern and the 5 mana to cast Muxus. Okay. So Muxus into battlefield. Ability, deal top 6 cards.
All right, we're doing it, everybody. Here's the top 6. Let's take a look. Rabble Master, Matron, Skirk Prospector. The other cards are Dead Gone, Pyrokinesis, it looked like, and an Ancient Tomb.
Say random. Yeah, random order.
Oh no, are we forgetting the Matron trigger? Oh crap.
Those all enter the battlefield. Goblin Matron triggers. I can go search.
Okay, we remembered the trigger.
Go search for another Sticker Goblin.
Finds another Sticker Goblin. I'm not sure what numbers are left. I'm assuming 5 was the highest. Likely the numbers left are 4.
No, never. We don't even have to use mana. You're good.
I'm going to, with Skirk Prospector, sack Sticker Goblin, Goblin Matron, and Sticker Goblin. Make 3 mana.
Technically, that's still Unsanctioned Goblin in the graveyard. The sticker stays on it, but we're casting another Sticker Goblin.
I'm going to choose Guacamole, which makes 4 mana.
Guacamole for 4 mana. So a Guacamole Goblin. Here's Battlecry Goblin. And that is probably going to be a game-winning attack here. Let's crunch the numbers.
I'm going to activate Battlecry Goblin using the other 2 mana to give everything +1/+0 in haste. I'll move to combat. Yeah.
All right, that gets the scoop from Kaplan. Battlecry Goblin gives the team haste. Muxus gets gigantic.
Sure, pass.
Yeah, looks like Kaplan has kept 7 and a mulligan to 5 for Andrew.
No longer have your turn.
Turn 1 Delver off Underground Sea. Run away for game 3. Mystic Mountain.
Skirk Prospector.
Chris Skirk Prospector to start the game once again.
ETB in response will sack.
Insectile Aberration. Fetch now for Kaplan. Flood Strand.
Yeah. Want to do 7? Sure. You're at 8. I'm at 8. I'm at 8. No, I'm getting wrecked.
Bowmaster.
All right, here's Orcish Bowmaster. That'll eliminate Skirk Prospector. That's a good turn 2 play from Kaplan. So the sacking it counters the ability and no amass. No amass.
This one last time.
Yeah.
I said the same thing to the same person.
So,
But I don't think there were stickers next to me.
so my opponent is casting an Orcish Bowmasters, targeting my Skirk Prospector. I'm sacking it so that he does not get the 1/1 army token, and instead the ability physics. Has any?
Good play here from Andrew. This is how this works.
Just some clarification. You said that your opponent's casting the Bowmasters.
Yeah.
Is it on the stack or has it resolved?
Resolved. Yeah.
Okay, so is the ability on the stack?
He said this guy, or like that he's gonna pick this guy.
Understood. It's an ability at the same time, it will not resolve.
So I'm gonna sack this. Make a mana.
Sure.
Does he get the army? Is the question he wanted to know. In my understanding, the answer there.
Yeah. Get back. Sure thing.
Well, the judge is taking a look at the situation. My understanding is that the ability will be countered and no amass happens.
You have
It has to be a legal target.
So the ability has to resolve, otherwise you don't get a 1/1.
Do you have Bowmaster?
Yeah, I did it. I just have it to like fuck with him.
Here.
To like think.
Okay, it seems like the judge has made the ruling and has explained everything in great detail, and there is no Orc army amassed at this time. And we will be submitting the tape that we're watching right now to the DCI for official review. Fable of the Mirror Breaker on the stack.
Or like a duress into Bowmaster. Like I assumed you were like stockpiling duress on his ability.
I had a thought season duress. And I was
Yeah.
just
So
waiting.
I was like,
All right, makes a Goblin Shaman and passes the turn.
so like it actually like really your Urborg helped me a lot that game.
Yeah, but I can't not play it. Because also, like if I have like enough not of this worlds, I can just like counter shit and try and get through.
Also when you Bajuka bog me, so I was really trying to get.
Here's Dragon's Rage Channeler, Mishra's Bauble Surveil.
But I'm glad I played the Uro when I did to like.
Looks like the hand for Andrew is just mana crap. Simian Spirit Guide, Lotus Petal, and Crow Mox, so not a lot of action in there.
Myself dead to Bowmaster to get a card.
Because you would have just died.
I was like, I think it is worth it because there's enough outs.
No, that was really, really good. I made a couple mistakes, but I don't think.
Force of Phil here in the chat recommending people check out Scryfall Rulings for Orcish Bowmaster.
You're running Days and doing it, right?
What? Sure.
All right, Lightning Bolt on the Goblin Shaman, Surveil. Things not going well for Andrew here in Game 3.
Life from the Loam and basically you get like usually you get like Life from the Loam, Wasteland, Ura for value, or it's like against card.
Down at 13.
All right, in attack for 4, Bowmaster and Insectile Aberration swinging. Ponder, Surveil.
Like, and that's a little too cute. For, like, I mean, to be fair, like intuition is.
Hey, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Intuition for lands and Life from the Loam is good, but it's pretty cute.
Well, also like Wasteland, like so like.
Dave Kaplan's here in the chat with advice. Always question your opponent. Always question the judge. Trust the stream. That is the way I would put it.
Like aggressively, you try and force negation.
I also have Loams and Wastelands.
What's up, Dave?
This deck, like, if they don't have expiration,
Yeah, I'll discard a card.
lands, like,
Targeting?
they can't.
Yep.
Deaths combo you out of the yard. So like, it's just important to limit them. Because like, you have answers. Like, I'm gonna answer the first death token. Like,
Play Cavern Soul.
there is some limit to the number of
Goblin.
answers. If I don't
So this time, Orcish Bowmasters will amass. Here's Goblin Ringleader.
Can you put it in? Because my thing doesn't work.
Revealed. We have just a Battlecry Goblin. Other than that, a whiff.
I drew versus Legends.
Corner.
Was there a missed trigger? Did something get missed? We have the missed trigger alert in the chat.
Go to you.
City of Traders? Ah. Was that missed? I don't remember the sequence of lands played.
My upkeep.
But Twitch chat has pointed it out. The YouTube commenters will be rewinding, fast forwarding, gleaning this entire match for all errors, and we will be. We're already submitting this match for review by the DCI, so this is. Andrew may have to pay a fine or do some jail time for this. Big attack here from Kaplan.
Okay, I'll go to 4.
All right. Passing the turn.
Flips.
Reflections of Kiki Jiki now on the board. They're all definitely missing the city this time. That one I saw, but it looks like Andrew has revealed the hand and offered the fist bump concession. That is the match. Well played. Good games. Good games. That was a battle.